Luke, I guess that must be quite hard to take, losing in the last minute of the game.
Yeah, lessons learned. I've got to be honest, it's the second time at home that's happened. Altrincham, where there was a comical error from two players and they go and tap a ball into an empty net. And I have to say there's probably 3 decisions there that we make wrong that leads to their goal. The delivery into the box initially, Kieran Murtagh on the edge of the box, Femi Samni just charges out and leaves the man in behind. And I have to say the information or the lack of information led to it. People need to pass people on. Baggy's obviously gone and got a toe on Kieran Murtagh. The identification of danger obviously was lacking. Frustrating. We scored a goal and we come off the gas. And we then allow them to come out. I said to them how I want to set up on throw-ons and we don't do it and they get out from their left back. We then set up for 4 or 5 throw-ons and we lock them in and we get an opportunity from it. We're 1-0 out and we have two real good opportunities with Matt Reid to go 2-0, 3-0. And unfortunately we didn't do that. And that's something that we've spoken about. We've got the 3rd worst home record. We've got the 3rd best away record, probably prior to the round of games today. We've got the 4th worst goals for record, and I believe we've still got the top best defensive record. We know what the problems are. I've got to find the solutions. Just devastated, really, really devastated. KP's headed from a corner, and I said it, you can quite clear me with 5 to go, don't lose. If you can't win a game of football, don't lose it. Simple. I know it's just another point, another draw, and it's getting to that stage of 0-0s, 1-0s, 1-alls, and it's horrible. But you don't lose it in the manner in which we've lost it. And we don't have them luxuries with teams. They don't serve up them sort of last minute and a half of a 90 minutes to allow you to tap a ball into an empty net. So, yeah, you probably can hear it and see it. I'm frustrated.
You highlighted there that Matt Reid had a couple of opportunities. You also looked like you had a good penalty shout as well before they scored their equaliser. What did you think of that? Yeah,
Junior Moraes, I don't know why he would go down, in my opinion. He's got the ascendancies in the box and he can either square it or pull it back. So I think Hill was it that had a lunge up on him and he didn't make an attempt on the ball. So I'm going to say that for me, it's an opportunity for the ref to make a correct decision. I think on our part it wasn't, because I think it's a pen. Personally, I think it's a pen. Why would a player of Junior's stature and mindset who's got goals in his head or assists go down when he's beyond their defensive line? So yeah, frustrating. You could probably say Ben and Eastleigh are a little bit aggrieved with the yellow card on Hollands. I think that was a great tackle between 2 players, and then obviously our goal leads up from that set piece. So yeah, frustrating afternoon. The referee had no part in the result. I thought he had a good game, in fairness. He managed it quite well. So could he have made a decision on Junior Moraes? I think it's a pen, but I've got a different view to what he has.
What other positives can you pick out for us?
It's a hard one. I thought defensively we looked our worst. And I said it to him at half time, we looked very disjointed. Jammer and Femi have been excellent. They're my player of the seasons, long way ahead of anyone else currently. I don't think they were good enough today. And I've spoken to them. They know I'm honest. I felt that them two were slightly off the pace, off the races, and I think that was shown. So disappointing for them, because I think they've been excellent, absolutely excellent. They've been the catalyst for our form, our defensive form, 100%. I think there's 3 or 4 others that can look at themselves. I don't know if they're going to have a good weekend, because I'm certainly not. Because if I served it up as an opposition or a player against an opposition, look at Eastleigh, Ben House, frightening, absolutely frightening. Doesn't stop, works hard, smart heel. Defensively, done their jobs, defended it, cleared their lines when they need to, and they've gone and earned 3 points. I think it was a nothing game, no real chances both ends. Yes, we had the 2 gilt-edged chances with Matt Reid, where I think he's got to work the goalkeeper big side, and he's got to get his shot off a little earlier before the corner. But yeah, for me, disappointment, frustration. We've got Weymouth coming to town. They only just lost Notts County 1-0, and they're on an upward curve, and no disrespect to them, they're fighting for their lives and their status in the National League. So by all means, players, lads, serve up what you served up in the last 2 games. You're going to get your results you deserve, and that's not a lot.
You say it's a disappointment, and that could be the last game of football that Bournemouth fans get to see Bournemouth play this season.
Why's that?
Well, there's a decision on Monday that could potentially, stop the season in the National League, I believe.
Listen, I'm led to believe we're continuing. That's the mindset of it. Obviously, there is discussions. I believe that the step one, what step two are doing, unfortunately, it's out of my control. But I believe step one will continue. But again, you probably know more than I do. If that's the last game they've watched, I feel for them in terms of that. Because if I'm a paying punter and paying me £10 to stream the game, Chesterfield and Eastleigh, I'd be a little bit aggrieved. I feel that when you play for Bournemouth, I play for Bournemouth, I've been here however many years, you work hard. Bottom line, I'm a manager that asks their players to work hard, graft, put a shift in. I got to question some of them. I got told when I was a kid at 7, you never have a bad game running. So, no disrespect to Ben House, didn't cause as many problems, didn't stop running. I keep alluding to that kid's name. He caught my eye today. And if I'm a paying punter or a scout of a league club, I know I'll be noting his name down. And for me, you need to work hard, get back to it. We're an underdog club. We're a club that punch well above its weight. Let's get back to that mindset. Have that status about us to go into every game working harder than the opposition, and we won't do far wrong.
As far as you're concerned, obviously there's financial problems as well, but you want to carry on playing it and see the season through.
Financial problems for?
Well, because the might be moving to a loan system now rather than the National Lottery payments that it was originally. So there are some people that are saying they're okay with it. Some people are saying they would rather that wasn't a decision that was made. What camp are you in? And you just want to see football carry on, or do you think that sensible decisions need to be made?
Listen, for me, the decision will be made once we get all the information. There's a lot of things being said, and I spoke to Ben Strevens today with regards to what have you heard. I'm hearing different things. I'm hearing that the majority want to continue. We'll have a decision once we know what the end game is. For us, there's no money issues here. The chairman's quite clearly said it with regards to what he's done to ensure the safety of us, the club, the personnel within it. So in terms of the money issues for us, it's about what the end game is, because if we're playing in a league with a reduced number of teams, what does that look like to the EFL? If we're continuing and having a full quota, perfect, full game, let's go and have a go. So it's really where we're at in terms of what the outcome is of them decisions, them conversations. We're a club that's in a very good place. The chairman's done that, and you can see he paid people 100% over that time throughout April, May, June, July, August. I think he was 1 or 2 chairmen to do that. So in terms of him getting his ducks in a line, he's done that, and he's more than content. We'll have a conversation, the hierarchy of this football club, I'll be involved in that, and what that looks like moving forward, totally based on the decisions that come out of them conversations Monday, Tuesday. But as a football club, we're in it at the minute, fully loaded. We've just lost to Eastleigh 2-1, currently sitting 13th, 6 points off the playoffs. That's what it is currently at this minute. In
terms of Weymouth, you've said already you've got a problem with scoring goals. How do you, in such a short turnaround, get that changing for Weymouth?
Hopefully bigger goals. Honestly, if I told you we work on things in training, I could have a fans forum now and say you obviously don't. We do. We work on it. Work on Corey Whiteley going having 1-1s. He's the best one-on-one I've seen. Can't coach the opposition. Can't coach a defending drill when Corey Whiteley's playing one-on-ones. For what reason why you don't take that offer up on the pitch this afternoon, it's something Corey needs to address. But I wanted him in that shape to go and suffocate Payne. I don't think Payne was that productive, what I've seen in recent weeks. But we need to bring assists and goals in that area. We've brought in Junior Marias, and then again, he's trying to get him in the right areas to score goals. We spoke about it yesterday. I touched on it in my interview prior to the game about getting bodies into the box, and I don't think we get enough bodies into the box. I don't think we have a lion's share of personnel that go and stretch a back 4, back 5 unit, because if we've only got 2 in there, they've got an overload double, and if we go and get 4s and 5s in there, there's an opportunity that it ricochets in our favour. So we are tirelessly working on things. It's another thing that we obviously got to pick up on Monday prior to Weymouth. But again, for me, get back to working hard, putting a shift in, rolling your sleeves up and playing for the club that you're being paid by to go and put 3 points on the board. It's that simple.